The Boston Celtics just sent a message to the NBA. Everybody talking about how they're not playing well. The Knicks are chasing them down for the number 2 spot in the East. Well, they played them, and they just crushed them. They pretty much exposed the Knicks. And one thing's for sure, Jayson Tatum absolutely destroyed these dudes in their pick and roll coverages. Oh my goodness. He dropped 40 points last night, 6 rebounds, 4 assists in 36 minutes. Made quick work of this Knicks team in what ended up being a 30-point dub. But yeah, he exposed Karl Anthony Towns all night long. Right here, Karl Towns, first off, he's way too far down, and second off, it's just a simple in and out. His feet are too slow, and he's going right downhill and dunking all over Precious Achiuwa. The second one, what are we doing, Cat? Why are we so far down? Jayson Tatum is an excellent shooter off the dribble, one of the best in the league at coming off of a screen and knocking down the 3 ball, and you're playing at the free throw line. And then once again, this is just bad defense overall. Jayson Tatum torched these dudes. On the year, he shoots 37% from 3 on about 10 attempts per game. And off the catch, he's about 39%. Off the dribble, he's about 36%. But on many more attempts and much harder degree of difficulty. Why are we so far back if you're Karl Towns and then Precious Achiuwa tries to guard him? He can't do it either. Now he's going to come off the screen once again. This is a little bit better from Cat, but still need to be a little bit higher and don't start backing up, right? I know he can go by you, but yeah, the Knicks, they probably need to figure something else out defensively because Karl Towns cannot guard this man. This is an easy split right here by Jayson Tatum going right to the rim, and that's what makes him so difficult to guard, right? As a slasher, you don't know if he's going to pull up, you don't know if he's trying to get downhill, hit the mid-range, hit the pass like he does to Kornet right here. Well, that was a shot, but Kornet finishes it off, and that's really just on the Knicks, right? You can't expect Jalen Brunson to guard Jayson Tatum, but that's what this lineup brings, is it just generates a ton of mismatches, and then a nice little wrinkle thrown into the pick and roll right here is Derek White sets the down screen to let Kata come up and set this ball screen on McCall Bridges. Great screen by Kata, and then Karl Towns is just lost, gets flat-footed, and Tatum blows by for the easy dunk. Absolutely exposed, right? And then he finds Derek White right here off the pick and roll once again because now Jalen Brunson's helping because Karl Towns couldn't guard Jayson Tatum in a phone booth, and Brunson overhelps, easy 3 ball for Derek White. And that's the stress that this Celtics team puts on you, and then he does some crap like that. I mean, goodness gracious. This right here is what we call mismatch hunting, right? You got Jalen Brunson guarding Derek White, so Jayson Tatum's going to go set the screen, force the switch, and that's not even really a closeout. The 6'0" Jalen Brunson closing out on Jayson Tatum, and then I mean, that's ridiculous. Tatum on the year, 26.8 points a game, 8.6 rebounds, 5.6 assists, and 1.3 steals in 37 minutes per game. He's having a really good year, and yeah, he'll just do some stuff like that, and it's ridiculous, right? 45% shooting from the field, 36% from 3 on about 10 attempts per game. So he's shooting a lot of threes, but hey, he's not as efficient as last year. We'll still take it. Jaylen Brown, right? This is what he has been doing this year, and that is drawing all of the defense and then finding the open man. He's been a much better passer this year. He can also do stuff like this. Now, he didn't have his best game the other night against the New York Knicks, but he still put up 12 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds on 5 of 14 shooting from the field. This was a really, really nice set, which we're about to talk about in a little bit. Just finding Kornet for the easy layup, and then nice cut here off of Al Horford, knowing his strengths, right? He's not a catch-and-shoot guy from downtown. He can hit it, but it's cooler, and it's a much more efficient shot if he just dives and dunks it. 23 a game on the year for Jaylen Brown on that efficiency. Not fantastic, 46% from the field, not bad. But the biggest thing about Jaylen Brown is his passing, right? He's been a much better passer this year, up 1.2 assists per game from last year. That is really, really good progression for a guy in Jaylen Brown who can really stress a defense with his mid-post game and his quickness. With that being said, if you've made it this far in the video, obviously you like something, make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. If that is you, go ahead and fix that. Now, let's get back to the video, talking about the backup bigs for the Boston Celtics, Kata and Kornet, because both of them were on their game last night. They were playing very well in the absence of Kristaps Porzingis. Watch Kornet just roll all the way to the rim right here, go up and get it, and they both have fantastic measurables. Kornet at 7'2" with a 7'6" wingspan, Kata at 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan, and both of them you can just kind of plug and play, and they can produce. We're going to talk about this play later on, so make sure you stick around for that. But yeah, Kornet, lob here from Pritchard, really nice. He played very well. He had, I believe, 14, and then Kata had 11. Nice offensive rebound there in reverse. And then you also had Derek White, who played very well as well. He finished last night with 17 points, also chipped in 4 rebounds, 3 assists on 5 of 9 shooting from the field, and 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. On the year, he's averaging about 16.1 points per game, 4.2 rebounds, 4.1 assists, and 1 steal per night. Just playing off the ball, like we've said a lot. You know, he's the Klay Thompson of this team, shooting 44% from the field, 38% from 3 on 9 attempts, and provides elite defense for the Celtics squad. And then it's almost like Peyton Pritchard has been found again. He finished with 25 points, 4 boards, 4 assists on 9 of 13 shooting from the field, and was 6 of 8 from downtown. Remember, he went through a horrific stretch in the middle of January where he just couldn't hit a shot, and now it seems like he is back. He's back up to about 14.1 points per game, 3.7 boards, 3.4 assists, and a steal in 28 minutes per game, and he's very important for this Celtics team, right? He's the backup point guard to this team. They need him. Now let's take a look at some of Joe Mazzulla's elite sets from last night. So Joe Mazzulla ran some really nice sets down the stretch here. This starts off as a stagger screen with Pritchard and Kornet coming off of it, and Tatum's going to be coming off to his right. So what they've been doing all game, right? We already got miscommunication here between the Knicks. Achua is supposed to be guarding Kornet while Cat guards Kata. This is an interesting 2-big lineup that the Celtics are running here with Pritchard and Hauser, still 2 shooters around Tatum, who's running the point forward position, right? So as he's coming off of these ball screens, Deuce McBride does a nice job sticking with him. But now, as this happens, it looks like we're looking at Kornet going to set a down screen for Sam Hauser to come off of it for a jump shot. That's what everybody in the arena thinks. That's what the Knicks are thinking. That's what Josh Hart's thinking, who fails to see both, because as this happens, as Kornet goes to set this screen, Peyton Pritchard is going to sneak off of a back screen right here, or a rip screen, whatever you want to call it. As all this is happening up here, Peyton Pritchard is wide open. Jayson Tatum shoots it right down there, and that's catch, spin, release, buckets. Barely even hit the net. Another really beautiful set right here by Joe Mazzulla. So you got Jaylen Brown running the point now instead of Jayson Tatum. You're going to have Derek White right here in this corner, Al Horford over here in this corner. So you're going to set this up as a Spanish pick and roll action where Luke Kornet's going to set the screen and then roll, while Pritchard sets a back screen on Precious Achiuwa, because Precious Achiuwa should be hedging for a second and then getting back to Kornet, and while Pritchard sets its screen, it sets him up for a little while, and it leaves Jalen Brunson to guard Luke Kornet, right? So the advantage is obvious for the Celtics in this situation. Pritchard sets a good screen. It looks like the Knicks were actually trying to trap this screen because all 3 guys come to Jaylen Brown. This is the easiest read he will ever make in his life, because Luke Kornet is rolling directly to the rim with nobody in front of him except a 6'5" Josh Hart and a 6'2" Deuce McBride, who neither one of them really want to leave the corner because these are both 40% three-point shooters for their career. So as Kornet rolls right to the rim, this is easy, right? Kornet has options here. He can either go dunk on Josh Hart, be nice and lay it in, which he does because he's a great guy, or he can send it out to the corner for Al Horford for the 3. Now, obviously, he chooses the right decision and hits the easy layup, but this was a really nice set, really nice Spanish pick and roll here by the Celtics. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy at any point. We're looking for 300 likes on today's video. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.